My name is Avi and I'm the Program Director for Operation Understanding DC. I had the privilege of spending my summer with 24 incredible young leaders on the OUDC Summer Journey, watching them shine over 3.5 weeks through New York and the Deep South. If you have the opportunity, you should ask them about their journey. We have thousands of photos representing thousands of stories, memories, and once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Ask them about our Summer Journey speakers. Ask about meeting Rabbi Michael Weiser, who not only failed to be intimidated by threats from a member of the KKK, but wore down the Klansman with his kindness and ultimately helped him atone for his hate and convert to Judaism. Ask them about Reverend Julia Cheney Moss, who has worked her whole life to find forgiveness and understanding after her brother James Cheney was murdered in Mississippi along with 2 Jewish freedom fighters during 1964's Freedom Summer. Ask them about modern freedom crusader Reverend William Barber, or freedom rider Lou Zuckman. Amazing people with amazing stories all. For me though, those meetings were not the special moments. It was watching this community break bread together, or feeling their energy as they beat another teen group in a dance-off. It wasn't just meeting original freedom riders Hank Thomas and Charles Person. It was seeing their stories resonate with young leaders asking themselves, would I have put myself on the line for justice? It was watching them soak up the energy of movement veterans by continuing the conversations after the presentations had ended. It wasn't just learning about one another's faiths. It was experiencing such a unity of brother and sisterhood that outsiders could not tell which one of us was really a Muslim, or which one of us really knew the Israeli line dances. All they could see was a community praying together and praying for the same things. It wasn't just walking through ground zero of the Birmingham Children's Crusade and stepping on the path of those who faced dogs and fire hoses. It was witnessing these burgeoning activists connect that past struggle to the problems of today by asking if they could donate some of their bus snacks to the homeless folks living in the park. It wasn't just seeing them develop the confidence to speak their minds in front of one another, or to speak alongside living legends, but also to see them become ambassadors of understanding to wider public audiences. It wasn't just the moments of community and friendship they shared privately. It was walking down the street with such radiating light that strangers would stop us in our tracks to ask about who we were. In Montgomery, this lady was so inspired that she burst out into This Little Light of Mine, one singing voice that quickly became 25. It was the powerful moments we created for ourselves, reading Dr. King's words from the March to Montgomery while sitting on the steps upon which they were spoken, taking a silent moment to honor the movement's martyrs at the Civil Rights Memorial, walking across the Edmund Pettus Bridge where our forebears were beaten for pursuing the right to vote, singing the Jewish mourner's prayer at the grave of James Cheney, or preaching Dr. King's mountaintop address on the dais where he spoke his final public words. And it was also the individual moments, students reflecting on their religious upbringing while realizing how difficult it is to be Jewish in small southern towns with dwindling Jewish populations. Students pausing to remember those who came before, or to honor sacred ground. Processing the intense moments through journaling. Gazing at the balcony where Dr. King took his final steps. And it was the one-on-one conversations, amongst each other, with staff, with speakers. It was touching history, and feeling such kinship with the generation before that sometimes we weren't asking for an autograph or a photo, but for an embrace. It was singing freedom songs with movement leader Hollis Watkins, who was in turn so inspired by our presence that he kept an appointment with us the day after his wife passed away. It was going through museums and recognizing youthful images of people who have become our friends, or seeing a dedication to leaders of the movement and realizing we had met with just about all of them. And most of all, it was friendship, pure and simple, and realizing that, in turning peers into friends into brothers and sisters, we were already fulfilling the dreams of those heroes upon whose shoulders we continue to stand. I am so honored to have spent my summer with this special community of Operation Understanding DC Class 20.